Hi everyone, I'm Lily Reed, a medical student at Stanford School of Medicine. And in this video, we'll talk about the difficulty in recognizing unhealthy relationships. We're joined by Erica Villa from Next Door Solutions to Domestic Violence to talk about this issue.
Thank you for having me for this important discussion.
Given the sensitive nature of this topic, we recommend using the following additional safety steps if you might be at risk for intimate partner violence. Number 1, find a safe and private space to listen. Number 2, please use headphones to listen to this video. Number 3, pull up another website on the latest news or some random web page so that you can easily change tabs if anyone approaches you during this video viewing.
Also, please remember that your internet history can be monitored, so please clear your browser history and your YouTube history after viewing this video. In the show notes below, there is a link to instructions and a link to a news website to escape to if needed.
Let's have a quick chat before we move forward about some important disclaimers. While we will talk a lot about COVID, this video series should not be used for personal medical advice. If you're worried about your own health, please talk to your doctor, who knows you and your medical needs best. Also, we wanted to share 2 helpful numbers right at the start in case you or anyone you know needs support.
The National Domestic Violence Helpline, which you can call or chat live online, can provide support and resources to survivors of intimate partner violence, whether that may be you, family, or friends.
We also want to make sure that everyone is aware of the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. It has been a hard year, and the Lifeline is there to support you if you are in distress. Now, on to the discussion. Erica, what will we be learning about today?
We're going to discuss why it's difficult to recognize unhealthy relationships and how to approach someone you think is an unhealthy relationship.
Whether it's our relationship or that of a friend or family member, sometimes it can be hard to tell if a relationship is healthy, unhealthy, or abusive. Erica, can we talk about why that is?
It may seem simple to recognize an unhealthy, abusive relationship, but it's not as easy as it seems. For one, relationships can have ups and downs. Many unhealthy relationships are not unhealthy in every single way and all the time. More often, they may have some healthy and some unhealthy features. Imagine relationships as existing on a spectrum. On one end are very healthy relationships, and at the other are the most unhealthy relationships. In between are relationships that have some healthy and some unhealthy features. Even in relationships that are unhealthy, there may be some traits of the relationship that are healthy, and some days that are better than others.
Another challenge is that many unhealthy relationships might start as healthy relationships, and unhealthy behaviors become more apparent over time.
Right. Also, if we have previously been in unhealthy relationships with friends or family, we might be used to being treated poorly or think unhealthy behaviors are actually normal, healthy behaviors. This is one of the reasons that people who are raised in abusive households are more vulnerable to abuse within romantic relationships as adults.
And if we're trying to help a friend, they may be ashamed or scared to share about their situation, so we might not realize that they need help.
Exactly. And it's important to remember that sometimes it can be hard to tell that abuse is happening when inside the relationship. Partners who abuse can be very manipulative, and they may apologize or make gestures of love that feel really genuine.
But we know that once violence starts, it tends to continue. And in general, abusive behavior gets worse, not better, without help, which is why it's crucial that we know about intimate partner violence and we know how to talk to our friends and family about it so that we can protect ourselves and help others. Okay, so what can we do? How can we help?
There are a lot of ways you can help a friend experiencing violence. This is an in depth topic that warrants a longer discussion. We can start by expressing our concern for Sarah and her safety, talking to her about intimate partner violence and telling her about local resources where she can get help. For now, let's review what we have learned in this video.
Yes, let's. We discussed the challenges in telling apart healthy and unhealthy relationships.
Hopefully, with this information, we can better identify unhealthy and abusive relationships that we or our loved ones are engaged in. Because the first step to helping someone in an unhealthy or abusive relationship is recognizing that they're in one.